If you're new to lasering wood or you'd like some extra tips to become a laser etching and cutting master, then let's get right into it.
Though some of these ideas may not be new to you, there are a few projects of inspiration I'd like to share as well as tips along the way. Like having an air assist function with your laser is a good idea for wood. I am engraving this rather detailed image onto a solid piece of wood, not plywood. Hold on, let's talk about plywood real quick. Plywood is a manufactured wood product made of thin layers of wood veneer that are glued together in alternating right angles to create a cross-grain pattern, making it super strong. But cheap plywood is going to use inferior woods and inferior glues, and if your project is practically catching fire or hard to cut and leaving a lot of residue, opt for a nicer plywood. I usually stick to solid planks of 1/8 inch or 3 millimeters thick wood like this. The natural grain pops out nicely with a simple sealer or varnish of some type. Have you ever engraved something in 3D? It is a super simple stepped design. There are far more sophisticated designs out there. I just want you to get the basic idea so you can design your own. The second layer is going to etch over part of the first round, and so will the third, giving it 4 layers in total if you include the non-engraved area. Look to the future for more in-depth tutorials on this. It just needs a little sanding, and there you go. Impress your friends with your in-depth skill. See what I did there? Try out different settings to achieve lighter or darker engraved color areas. Speaking of, adding a bit of vibrant color also wows the crowd. After I vector etch, which means a super duper low power cut line that doesn't cut through, using my favorite Sharpie paint pens, I can add color in no time with no brush cleanup and all that fuss. My 5th grade teacher would be impressed with my coloring skills. Now that we are on a color kick, let's tread through the snow to my greenhouse to pre-paint a piece of wood. I'm gonna hit it with this pretty pink on both sides. Once it's all dry, we just need to cover it with some masking tape. Blue painter's tape works well for this also. That will prevent the resin blowback residue since we don't want to sand off the paint. Just peel it off and bam! We've got ourselves a super colorful, lightweight, and adorable pair of earrings. One thing I encourage you to do is experiment with hinges. I whipped this one up in no time. As you can see, it's quite bendy and fun. Depending on your design, it can break somewhat easily, like my first attempt here. I don't do these a whole lot. You might be better at this than me. I'm more inclined to make little things, like these cute latte art stud earrings. I haven't even gone over cutting wood veneer. There is just so many wood products out there. Or look to the forest floor. It's an adventure, that's for sure. There's no limit to the creativity you will find on your laser journey.
Laser engraving and cutting wood is my all-time favorite. I used to do it so much that the tasty wood fumes actually falsely alerted my neighbors into thinking the vacant townhome next to mine was on fire. I met 3 firemen that day.
Find a little more inspiration in my other laser masterclasses in this playlist.